I am just making sure y'all are joining us. I'm just check. Boom, boom, boom. Can I share that? Will it let me? We will see. So if you guys don't know, my name is Jamie and I am a crafting mom who homeschools her kids. And so today is Tuesday, so we're gonna get it on it Tuesday because Monday is usually our fun day for our lives, but today we've started a little late this week. And let me just tell you, y'all blessed me. I think some people prayed. I ended up sleeping last night, a good maybe 6 hours, which is kind of huge lately. But it was a good sleep, right? Like a good sleep. And that, girl, that is what I call smexy. That's hot to get a good sleep. This girl was tired lately. And yesterday, I will be legit. I was kind of feeling a bit like a temperamental child. Like I wanted to cry, and I don't normally do that. Like okay, stinky. So I'm making sure that this is on. I am going to double check. Let me see here, y'all. There we go. And see if I can do this. I see you're back. Hey, Denise, nice to see you. Okay, so I have to tell you guys, I don't sell makeup. I don't, but I love simple makeup. So lately, I've had a lot of DMs about what my lipstick is. And you guys, I'm pretty freaking basic. Let me tell you some of the requirements for my lipstick. I'm pretty easy. It has to be able to stay for a long period of time, be inexpensive, and pretty. That's it. So I have a couple brands. This is one of the ones I use probably the most. And so if you guys are interested, I just put on my Facebook page with a link for the one I use. I have a warm lipstick, and this is a cooler lipstick because I'm wearing like my black today. I'm wearing my silver. I love me some earrings, that kind of thing. So I just thought I'd share that with you guys. I get a lot of requests for that. I know that sounds silly. At least it does to me. I'm like, it's just lipstick. But I kind of have luck with the ones that I've picked. And so this is a color that I like the most. And it stays on most of the day, even after I'm done eating. Sometimes I'll apply it one more time, but generally not. And that's kind of a requirement for me. So I have a history. I want to tell you my nefarious history. I'm letting you guys join us. This is Jamie with gettingcrafty.net. I have a nefarious history. I was known for, I have 2 grown stepdaughters now, but when they were teens, the youth group kids would come to my house all the time. And I was known, because I've known most of those kids I knew since they were little. I would always give them hugs and kisses. And so the boys would walk away with a red lip. Pink and red lips on their cheeks, and they didn't even know until like later. And then they would dodge me, right? Like, oh, here comes Mrs. A. She's gonna leave some lips on me. So I found eventually these lip stains that don't dry my lips out and that aren't expensive and don't need much care or maintenance. And so one of those boys was grown, and I walked up and gave him a kiss on the cheek, and he's like, oh no, and there was nothing on it. And he's like, are you sure? And so it was the lip stain. So then he was like bragging that this chick kissed him, and there was no proof or whatever. But this chick being old enough to probably be, his mom or something. So I kissed a younger man, y'all. Not really. But it was funny. I thought it was funny. It's okay if you guys don't think it's funny. So I just thought I would share that with you. It may not apply to you, and you may not like it. I do. It's just a lip crayon or whatever. I don't know. But I have a slight stockpile of that in just a little bit. I have a little bit of a stockpile in my my makeup drawer. because if you like something, jeez. Wow. Sorry. Just saw some people throwing shade, and I forget that people aren't always nice. Sorry, guys. That was why people gotta be catty. I have no idea. I don't know, you guys. Sorry. Just totally got sidetracked with kind of a mean post. But whatever. Yeah. Okay. So, whatever. Crackers. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, hi. So I'm back. I am making sure we're crafting. I'm pulling up all the chats. Hi, Denise. Hi, Denise. I have a couple. I was a youth leader for years. I was never really a youth leader. I was always like the backup youth leader. I was like the person who, it's even true now. Like, Denise, I will be a greeter. Just don't put me on the schedule. I am glad to, I'm glad to greet. I just, there's times where I can't make it in. There's all this stress if I can't make it in. So I'm always there, but I'm like your backup. I'm your sports bra. I'm there to help you keep the thing going forward, but that's about it. Hey, you guys, we have two wow handmade cards happening tonight, and so I'm just really excited. I love a pretty card, and so I thought I would create that with you. We are using the Alpha Best. Hi, Marilyn. Ignore catty people. Oh, girl, that was like, that's how the devil works. It's like I sign on and there was a catty mean comment on a social forum about something I do to donate my time, like with the chamber. Oh, never mind. We're just going to ignore stupid people who don't do what I do. It's okay. We're going to say good stuff. We're using the Alpha Best bundle tonight, you guys. This is a great stamp set and it's the cutest little punch. And so if you have ordered that bundle from me, you will have received the class. We had a really fun fold card last week, and these are going to be 2 fun fold cards. So you should have been able to receive them in the mail. But if not, you could order this class afterwards from me. All you have to do is purchase that bundle with our hostess code for the month, and I'm glad to send it to you. So, yeah, Marilyn, why is it so hard to shake off when you see mean comments and people trying to just be mean? Just be mean. Anyway, there you go. I'm going to put my hair up so we can all get down to the nitty-gritty crafty busies. There you go. I was homeschooling all day today, so I've been up since 5. Let's see how long Jamie's energy lasts. I'm going to give you guys another little secret that I love. I love little sparkling waters. I don't sell this at all, but it was at Costco, and it was in a 3-pack. So, but it has cranberry water, apple spice water, and grape. My kids and husband will drink the grape, which I won't, but the other 2 are mine. So you're going to hear me enjoying a little bubbly that's calorie free. But I thought it was a great find at Costco. I don't have a Costco membership, so my girlfriend went and picked it up for me after I tried it at her house. There you go. So we have some bubbly today, and we're going to have some crafting. So there you go. Okay. Now, these measurements will be on my blog tomorrow. I'd love to get them up today. I am positive that's just not going to happen. I would love to, but after I'm usually done with a live, my energy peters out and I am done for the day, especially after you get mean comments from people. Lord, just give me some peace. Okay, So we have two very unique fun folds and measurements that you can find online. If you ordered this class from me, you will have received all of the product to create this. If you guys didn't, you can check my blog at gettingcrafty.net tomorrow afternoon. I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, but tomorrow afternoon. And you should be able to find the measurements and create it yourself. Now, if you create it yourself, please do me a favor and post it in our Facebook group, the Getting Crafty Stampers, and let us see what you've created and what you're inspired to do. And there will be a fun prize sent to those that share and care. So inspire. Go ahead. That's what we do. We create and connect over card making, crafting, so that we can inspire one another to feel better, to feel blessed, to spend some love. So okay, so we're going to turn around right now. There you go. Here we go. And, okay, so if you received this card here, you will have received, if you ordered the kit from me, you received a bonus in there. We'll be using this bonus today on our project. So I want to make sure that you guys see that. Let me see here. Okay, usually it tells me what's going on, but my screen froze over on my computer. So I want to make sure you can still see me. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Now, these are our yummy craft note cards here. I love it. We're going to be using 3 or 4 or 5. You guys choose however big you want this to be. I'll tell me people that God loves them. I'm trying to. That's right, Marilyn. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I will be glad to comment on that later to them. Mean people. Petty, mean, small-minded people. But God is good, and we are full of grace, and we will love them through it. Anyway, okay. And I just forget that not everybody you think is your friends are your friends, you know? Like, whatever. But yeah. Anyway, so these little note cards are going to be used in this project. They are 3.5 by 5 when they're closed. So I have a tendency when I'm crafting to use pencils. One of my favorite things to do is just grab a pretty pencil and I write a lot down. So if you guys were ever to see my notes, they look like this to how I design. So as I'm designing, I have scribble scrabble notes and then I kind of clean them up so that I can work with them later. Now, this is this gorgeous designer series paper from the main catalog. It is, let me grab the name of it officially. It's called Abigail Rose. So it's this beautiful paper. It's a lot of neutrals with some petal pink in it, and it takes my breath away. So what we're going to do here is we're going to set aside the note cards. We don't need that quite yet. We're going to instead, now you can do this a couple different ways. I want to make sure everybody has gotten on. If you guys are here, can you give me a shout out where you're at? I'm waiting for some of the ladies who've ordered the class to join, but maybe they're joining later. I don't know. It's always a great time to show grace, isn't it, Marilyn? That's right. So we're going to be using the envelopes, my sweet sisters. So I have 5 envelopes here. This is kind of big. I'm going to actually probably trim it down and do just 3. 3 envelopes, 3 pretty papers. How many did I cut here? Did I cut 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. I did. You know what? So I'm going to use all 4 because I can't pick which paper I like more. So there we're going to go. Let me see here. And we're going to go in and we're going to trim off the flap. Can you guys do that with me? We're just going to go in and trim off the flap. The reason I like our paper trimmer is that it goes past the project so you can really see it. Now, that being said, if you have a hard time seeing something like that, you can always do this. It's not a cheat in so much as it is just like, I find sometimes it's hard to see stuff, right? Especially if you have really good light on your table. So I'm going to take a scrap of paper and I bring it up, or a ruler, you guys, and just do a fine line right there. Boom. Boom, shakalaka, right? Just trim that bad boy off. And you can do them all at once. You can do them not at once. You can do them individually. You guys get to choose. I'm going to probably just do 2 at a time for my paper trimmer. Here we go. And I think that's the unspoken hero to crafting. Grab your pencil and a sticky note and go to town, right? There you go. So now we're making little baby pouches. Aren't those the cutest things ever? Thanks, Denise. I agree. We need to show grace, but boy, oh boy. Okay, so if you don't want to trim it off, what you can do is you can actually moisten that and stick it inside of the envelope, just like so. I find this to be a little bit more awkward. See how it's going to leave like a bend? And so I don't know if I like that, and so I won't do that. Those are where things like I get a little bit A-type. Now these are our craft note card collections, and I think it's an unsung hero, the note card. It makes a great pre-done base and envelope. You can mail them. They are easy to use, and they're really sweet and pretty. So there you go, right there. Now we're going to take these and we're going to use another product that I don't know if you guys use a lot of, but it's called Tear Tape. So Tear Tape is one of my favorite adhesives from Stampin' Up. First of all, it tears. It doesn't require a lot of work. So what we're going to do is take the bottom piece here. And we're going to take a strip just like this. Now, if you're an A-typer, you can then use a pair of scissors to trim it down. You don't have to. And then we're going to remove this outside piece, right? And keep tossing those bad boys in the trash. And then we're going to take it and go maybe like halfway up. You guys don't have to go super crazy, but you definitely need to go towards the bottom when you do this project. I also like to use my bone folder for a firm impression. A firm impression. Right here. Right there. And then we're just going to stack it up and line it up. So we're going to go to one corner. There you go. And I like to then take the bone folder and make another impression. We have just created 2 little corners to come together. If you guys haven't already, can you make sure you like and share this video? That's priceless. If you don't know, it just helps the algorithms. It inspires people to watch us, that kind of thing. So let me see here. Now we're going to keep doing that with the envelopes, right? You could make this project, and I want to warn you, you can make it as big or as little as you want. It is easy to do, and it's a really pretty project, but when you go to mail them, if you've made it too thick, it's just not going to mail like a normal envelope. So this will actually fit a normal card, you guys. No joke. This is going to be a standard card, this one here. It's kind of crazy how that is. Right there. One. 2. There we go. And we're going to put the other envelope right on top, right? It's super easy to do and fun with very little effort. Oh, there you are, Melody. So what we've done, Melody, is we've cut the tops off of the envelope on the outside there, just the flappy pieces, right? Then we're taking Tear Tape. We're going to stack them on top of each other. I have 4 I'm doing right now on this really pretty card. One of the benefits to using this process is, I don't know, you couldn't get me. I don't understand technology right now, you guys. Oy vey. So when we're done, we're going to have multiple stacked envelopes on top of each other, right? And this is super easy to do, super fun, and you can literally mail this in the mail. Now, it is heavier, so be prepared. This is going to be heavier than your standard card. Why? You're putting several cards in it, right? This is a wonderful gift card that you can create for birthdays, anniversaries, retirement. Ooh, graduation's a really good one too. And let's see here. I'm going to use my little spatula end on my, oh, so much easier. You guys know my comment, chubby fingernails just don't work. It's chubby fingernails. One of those things you learn. So I go across the half here. Right there. Boom, shakalaka. And again, when you use the bone folder to make a nice firm impression like that, what it does is it takes the adhesive, and if it's not fully connected, you should be able to see the gap in between, and it pushes it together. So you think things are connected, but they're really not always connected. There you go. Boom. So, boom shakalaka, baby. All right, so now I've created 4 little mini pockets that are across the front of this card. And we're going to go here, and I'm going to put my scrap paper here. I scored this early espresso cardstock at 4 1/4, and I cut it at 5 1/2. That's a standard card front. Really easy. It's just half of the paper. Now, I had girls that were babysitters for me, and I was like, well, what's half of 8 1/2? And they were like, I don't know, like 4. And I was like, no, you're my babysitters. You can't be doing it that way. So do you guys see what we're creating is this cute little accordion envelope. Now, you can a couple different things. You can do just like this, where it opens up and then you have the envelope sticking out, like the card sticking out, or you can make it so that it seals, and then as you open it, it will pull it open a little bit. You choose. And we're going to come like a quarter of the way up from the bottom here. Right there. Use your bone folder, make a firm impression. You might do 2 strips down here. And the reason that is this is going to be interactive. This can store, oh, it's a great Christmas gift too. So say you have somebody that's a secret sister, or your grandkids or your kids, and you want to send them a variety of places, like maybe, even your spouse. Maybe you give your spouse dinner tickets, movie tickets, concert tickets. You can do this kind of process and apply that there. So this is just reusing note cards in one of my favorite ways, within a card. And we're going to come in, and I don't push it straight into the corner. I want to just kind of, so as you're putting it in, you should see a small gap right there. Do you guys see that small gap? There you go. And we're going to leave this open for right now. Why? Why not, is what I say. And I have a scrap piece of a very vanilla cardstock right there. And then we have that Abigail Rose Designer Series paper. You guys, isn't this the most beautiful paper you have ever seen? Which is your favorite? Is it this yummy espresso tulip one? Is it these really pretty, I think they're like poppies? And this here reminds me of one of those manifests that you would cross across, or an accounting sheet. And then this beautiful here looks like a linen, and I think it's gorgeous. I really do. And then we have this. This is going to be the card front. It's all designed to coordinate, you guys. So really easy and fun to do. We're going to assemble them together very simply. And you can either use the tear tape, or you can grab on and grab some of your multi-purpose liquid adhesive. That being said, I like to frame things out. So what I mean by that is we're going to move these papers to the side, and we're going to have our early espresso. We're going to take this here, and our paper is double-sided, so you can really use whatever side that you want to that. And stick it there. Boom, shakalaka, baby. And we're going to make a little stack. Now, if you are a crafter, and this is a project that's multiple levels, you might want to make a stack and like assemble them as you go. So it's kind of like when you're baking, you do all of one thing and then the other. So you get all your dry ingredients and then you put together your wet, right? Boom, shakalaka, baby. Super fun. And if you have a favorite of these, which is it? Which is your favorite of this? Like, look, even the backside's really pretty. But I love those like open poppies right there. And it's the end of the flower season here with the Midwest starting with the, the fall is here. All of our trees have been changing colors. Absolutely vibrant and good. But I think it's funny. My roses recently just had a series of blooms. Like, what? How weird is that? I thought they would have been done by now, but I guess not. And less is more with this adhesive. You don't need to go over the top to have it. Boom, boom, boom. So then we're going to set aside the adhesive. We're going to set aside these pretty, pretty little embellishments right there. And we're going to grab our note cards and we're going to fold them and use our bone folder to give an impression. My girlfriend was today, she's not necessarily a crafter, and she's like, what do you use these bone folders for? Because I brought a bunch of cards in. The kids in our homeschool community are making cards for those in Florida who suffered losses with the hurricanes, right? So I just brought her a bunch of scored and cut cardstock, and the cutest little design the kids are going to do is they're going to take ink pads and ink up their hands, and they're going to put it on the card front. Oh, there's a lot of really little kids there. And then the moms will get to help them by using a permanent marker and writing out maybe a word like love, hope, peace, and then the kids can sign the inside. And they'll just use baby wipes to wipe their hands. Our inks are mostly water-based, so they might have a little bit of an ink left over, but it won't transfer. And actually, I think most kids are fine with that. They really do. They like to be messy. Is it just my kids when they were little? I don't know. So here is the card front, right? I don't take the liquid adhesive to the ends. Remember, you guys, if you haven't already, subscribe, hit that bell. Join us as we're live every week. Make sure that you create with us. We love to have ya. So, first of all, how cute is that? So cute, right? And I have a plan, so we'll see how that goes. That will make that card bigger. No, it won't. Maybe it will. Anyway, we're going to create a really cute little project with this. So let's assemble these here. And then you can see this on my blog at gettingcrafty.net tomorrow afternoon. I was hoping to get it done beforehand. That did not happen with all the insanity yesterday, but I am so grateful for you guys joining me today. Right there. 2. You could make this project also over the top. Like, this is fun, but I'm keeping it simple. I really am. It's easy, it's simple. There you go. And then we have the last one. And a layer like the early espresso on here is an amazing way to frame out and accent those designer series papers. So this is a double-sided paper. It tells you on the back of the paper collection what colors they have, so it's easy for creating. Now, we're going to take our sweet little punch. And you guys, we have a couple different options here. I want to assemble the card front, but I think I'm going to wait. I have a theory on this one of what I'm going to do here. But it's going to go on the front of the early espresso, just like this. And we'll stamp it, or stamp and punch. That's probably what we'll end up doing. If you received this kit from me in the mail, you should have received scrap pieces of the designer series paper thrown in there. So we will use these to punch. You will also, if you receive this from me in the mail, will have received a piece of paper with a X on the corner. Those X's mean this is the paper we use for, not for layering. So it's not for layering. It's what we're going to stamp on, punch, that kind of thing for easy crafting. Super fun, y'all. Super fun. Now, that being said, what do we want this project to say? So it's 4 cards. What is a 4-lettered word that we like? Something edifying. I'm going to have my seltzer while you guys give me a comment. What's a 4-letter word that we like that's not naughty? Like, that's sweet. Like, thank. T-H-A-N-K. No, T-H-A. That would be 5. Yes, and there's no, you didn't get scraps, Mel? Melody, we will get you some scraps, sister. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Fall, F-A-L-L, is really a pretty one. L-O-V-E. Oh, love. Do you guys like fall or love? I don't know. But while we're waiting, I thought let's have some fun with some of the scraps I do have. So we're going to take this piece here and we're going to punch out some flags. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. We have 8 little flaps. Now you're wondering, what are they doing with these flaps, Jamie? Well, I want you guys to see what we're going to do. When you open the card, these cards will be inside of the card, right? So you can put on the inside here note cards, a note on each thing. This could be a date night packet that you send to your spouse. This can be a lot of different things, but maybe they don't realize there's 4 pieces that you can open. I'm telling you, bless my husband's heart, he would not look past the first one. He may not even look inside. Love, since apparently the uglier need it. Love, Marilyn, I love you. Thank you. That's hysterical. That's hysterical, you guys. If you didn't hear, I had somebody just go kind of meanie on a line for something stupid, honestly, but whatever. People don't have to be mean, but they are. And it wasn't on my business page. It was just something I did, but whatever. I'll let people be stupid. Okay, so we're going to come in here. Ooh, I just stuck it to myself. Okay. We're going to stick this one here, right? And here. And we're going to make a little tab. Boom. Now, because it's wet, I can see it's not exactly aligned. I'm just going to do a little shuffle right there. I love that about our multi-purpose liquid adhesive. I'm going to line that up just like so. There you go. Oh, and I just closed it over the whole card. For heaven's sakes, Jamie. Okay. Y'all, don't let Jamie get distracted. I'm going to tell you to fix that right now. We're going to come in, go in. There you go. One tab on one piece. Now, I screwed up. I have some adhesive there. We're going to take the embossing buddy and we're going to go in and pat that. This way that the adhesive is not sticky on this as it's drying. Right there. There you go. And you can't even see it, right? So then we have one note card right there. And we're going to stick it in. And so when you do, you can now see a little tab. Isn't that cute? Then we're going to do the others really quickly. So we're going to do number 2. Oh, but I love this the most. Oh, wow. We are fine. Oh, I just love that paper. I think that's my favorite of them. Do you guys have a favorite of these pretty papers? I know. I don't know. Boom. Let's move it in. And right there. And layer it. And make sure your 2 pieces line up. All right, so we're gonna just set it aside while they're drying. We could technically like layer them to make sure we're giving enough space. Just like that. Boom. Shakalaka, baby. Okay, so we're gonna go to number 3. So I'm gonna go light, dark, light, dark. And we're gonna take this here. Now, if you're a little bit like me and you're a little A-type, you can come in and you can come down. Right here. Right there. A handmade card is a wonderful way to show that you care. So many people do not receive a birthday card anymore. Isn't that the saddest thing to think about? Like, when's the last time you actually received a birthday card? And that is one of the reasons like that I got into crafting and doing card making was my grandmother had the gift of sending cards to everybody. We all loved getting grandma's cards in the mail. And so this here is where you get to kind of embrace that same thing. Right here. And we're going to go in and remember, we will not be live next Monday. It's Halloween. I don't celebrate Halloween, but we will probably go out of town. I mean, not out of town. We will probably take the kids out to dinner. Is what we're probably going to do. Legit. We have to make it fun because I never want my kids to feel like they're missing out. So we do something fun with either the kids or a friend, their kids and our kids, something, right? There you go. Now, we've made cute little tabs on this card, right? So you can see how they're staggered out. Super easy. Let's just double check here. Yep, pretty basic. They are going over the layers. This takes a second to dry, so I'm going to put those down. Now, if you want to take these up a leather level, you can stamp and have flowers on the front. You can celebrate a lot of ways. You can have embellishments, die cuts, and if this was a date night one, you can open it up and have a gift certificate for a dinner out and a love note. Say it's somebody's graduation, you can have words and blessings for them. And say, like in our family, it would have each of the girls write a note to their brother for his graduation, and we can stick it in, and it's from all of us in one really pretty card. Kind of fun like that. Okay. So these here are designed to go on the front. We're just going to go for it. I think we're going to embellish as we go, and a really easy to do. I'm going to show you guys on that one. Actually, we aren't going to go too crazy because I have 2 cards for you tonight. Believe it or not. But it's getting kind of late. Are you guys hanging in there? Do you want to do both cards tonight, or do you want to do a second one, another live this week? You guys tell me. I am glad to hook you up. One of the things I would normally do with this collection, if you don't want to go too crazy in trying to match your project or whatever, I would fussy cut some of these flowers out and add them as an embellishment to the card. So what I would do is take something like this flower collection here, and we're going to go in and we're going to kind of cut around. Right here, and just kind of go out. And do you have to do this on all of the cards? No, you don't even have to do it on one of the cards. This can be as advanced or as not as you want it to be. Like that. And we're going to go in and just kind of fussy cut this one flower out. You can stamp on this designer series paper before you put it together. You can really make a series of these little books, cards, like, I don't know what you want to call them. What would you call this card, you guys? Is it a pocket card? The problem is, I think both projects I'm creating today are kind of pocket cards. When you do it this way, though, where you're just cutting the pretty paper, you are creating really easily and right away a coordinating project. So it doesn't take much thinking, it doesn't take much effort, and right there. And you can put it right here on the card. Ooh, you guys, I love that so much, because inside they're gonna get all of this. What do you guys think? Do you love it like I do? I do. I'm just gonna go and place this on the card front. You could have done it for every single one of these. Now, if you ordered this designer series paper, if you caught this paper and it became your favorite too, this is a really easy collection to use together. And we used it recently in one of our Pinterest craft nights that we did with a bunch of ladies from my homeschool community. They were my guinea pigs for the craft night, and we had fun, really good fun. And so look at that. Now, you could apply another paper on the side. This can just be where you stamp. You can embellish this. You, again, can close it so that it's kind of opens like that, right? Where they have to pull each card out. I like it this way. And then we're going to, using this pretty paper here. Where did the other one go? You guys, I laugh because I could lose something directly in front of me. I did earlier. I was organizing my office space. It has been kind of chaos and there's been some stuff up there, but I ended up like I'm gonna grab early espresso ink. I ended up like putting a piece of paper on top of something, and I couldn't find the something I was finding. It was a stamp set. And so I was laughing. I was like, really? Did I do that? Now we're going to grab the Alpha Best stamp set, and we're going to do Love. L-O-V-E. Super easy. And we're going to stamp them and then punch them out. I think that's fun. It's easy. And we're going to celebrate with some love. Thanks for that suggestion, Marilyn. There we go. L right here. Pat, 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 and stamp it down. L. And then I'm going to punch them out, girl. I'm just saying, Denise, I feel like a fool half the time when I lose everything. I'm like, how did I do that? And then I actually start crying, believe it or not. I'm like, okay, like, how did I lose it that quickly? It's a skill. It's a skill, you guys. So we're going to add this to that first note card. Now, And we're just going to cover it and put it right on the card front. This is relatively simple, very low in embellishments. If you ordered the kit, you should have this beautiful, elegant faceted gems that would be really easy to accessorize. Now, we have a second card we're going to put together. I need you guys to comment. Are we going to finish this one? Because we're already kind of late. I think I'm going to do the second one as a video this week because I think we're running like late and this is fun. What do you think, Melody? I want you to comment. Are you good with that, sister? What do you want to do? So we're going to put the L card in here. L. Boom. Right here. And you can pull it right to the edge. Does that make sense? So it's going to say the word as you're going. Actually, they'll still be cut off because the card's going to be cut off on top of itself. We're fine. We're fine, Jamie. Don't try to go too crazy. L. And then we're going to come over here and look for O. It's fine with you, girl? Okay, we're going to do that, you guys. I want to do 2 with you tonight, but this one is a little bit more step by step. I'm taking you through. Hello. We're going to punch that bad boy out. And we could actually just do VE. Let's do that. L-O-V-E. Here's our V. And when I pull them out, then you put them on the inside of the stamp set. L-O-V. And usually I will have cleaned it before I put it in this stamp set. If you don't, you end up with brown fingertips and you're good. You gotta love it. And you have to be careful, you guys, when doing photopolymer. They are sticky little buggers and they can easily get lost or stick to something as you're working with them. So make sure you put them back while you're creating with them so that you don't lose them. And make sure that you put them back where they belong. Like, don't just stick them in here at random. Put them on top of the happy space. Now I can see this C needs to go over it, right? So I'll make sure I put all of these in here and boom, so that I don't lose them. Then we're gonna just punch these bad boys out. L-O-V-E. O-V-E. There you go. Boom shakalaka, baby. I said a boom shakalaka, shakalaka. Is there anything exciting happening in your guys' lives right now? Besides the fact that I got some sleep last night. And I found this seltzer water that makes me super happy. Silly, but true. You know, this would be a really fun, like, countdown to somebody's cruise or a trip. My grandpa used to do that for my grandma. He would do these little trips and he would have like gifts that he had gotten for her that coordinate for the gift or for the trip. And she would find them as they were like through the house. Like one day it would be, he was really cute at planning. They were really cute together actually. So he would plan like a suitcase for the gift and there would be a ticket inside. She'd be like, what? That would be their gift to each other for the year. And it was usually somewhere really fun. Like he's taken her to Alaska and he'd taken her to all kinds of places across the earth. My great uncle was a famous missionary who lived in Africa. And that's a weird statement, famous missionary. But one year they traveled to there and they went to Europe and they went Hawaii and they went all these fun places, right? So then like as it got closer, maybe there was a dress that he had seen for her or jewelry that he thought she would appreciate. And he would gift her as the countdown occurred. L-O-V. E. Right here. And this here, you guys, no joke, will fit into your standard envelope. But you have inside all of your letters. You could like manipulate them a little bit so that they layer right there. Isn't that the cutest thing you guys have ever seen? You open it up and you can decorate this here with a piece of Designer Series paper. And then there's all these great little cards on the inside. Now, I'm going to say this probably it's too stiff to mail like a card. I would put this in an envelope, in a padded envelope, and mail it that way. That's actually less expensive than it would be to do too much with this. So it could be, we're sending some love to somebody tonight. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you want some more of it? Now, the next card we have, we will do that this week. I will probably just post a video on it, on how to do it. I really wanted to do both tonight, but I'm letting you know I still have a second live to do with my Getting Crafty family team across the United States. So her husband buys her several birthday cards and hides them around the house or in the car with little gifts. This year was a gift card and 3 scratch-offs. I love that! Guess what? And the scratch-offs, if you won, he wins. He already has like the world's best wife, then he can actually win some millions if it ever came out to that. Probably never did, but you know what I'm saying. I really love that. I have done those kinds of things with my kids over the years as well, and it's super sweet. So we have little jewels you can apply to the card front here, right? There. Simple, clean, elegant. You won $20, girl. High five. Psh, I love that. That's fabulous. It's all about keeping the fun up in your relationships too, you guys. Having fun. Today was a really good friend's birthday. Hi. So today was my girlfriend Tracy's birthday. Actually, it was yesterday, but I was at the doctor's, and usually we do something fun for her birthday, and we didn't this year. So we surprised her today with coffee and tea and like a fresh cup of coffee. That's like her love language. When I show up and she's had a bad day, I'll like swing by and pick up a coffee cup with something yummy in it for her, because she'll never buy them for herself. And it's just a happy moment. And then the kids, we all had the kids sing a happy birthday song to her, and there was cake at lunch. So it's just really fun to surprise people and show them that you care. So this here is a really fun card. What do you think? I love this. Melody, I love your, Denise, my husband and I are involved in a marriage ministry. He says, never stop courting. Sister, preach. Exactly that. Never stop courting. And when you do, and when you stop caring enough to share and show somebody that you love them, it's a bummer. It's a bummer for yourself, like, right? Marlene, awesome idea. Thank you. I'm so glad you liked it, girl. And so we have Marilyn. What do you think? I hope you like it. I love her suggestion of the word love. It's turning around a little bit of a frustrating moment today to see something awesome. So there you go. Now this, believe it or not, will fit into an envelope. Again, I would not mail it that way. I would get I keep them around the padded little 6x9 envelopes that you can send something a little bit bigger. And I send them for my business, but this is something I would definitely send in a bigger envelope. It's not going to go in the mail. Yes, perfect, Marilyn. Exactly. I would, very cute way to gift kids when they do something special. That's really fun. I'm thinking graduations. Like this is a wedding one. This would be really fun. Or new baby. This could be like inside. You could have date night for the couple. Diaper gift certificate. A coffee card for mom, because she's probably going to need it, and something else. Like, it's super fun. The ideas with this is kind of limitless, and it still gives you room to do lots of writing. This is not extremely heavy. It's just too thick to ship now. But look at that. I love it so much, and I hope you guys do too. Thanks for joining me. I will have this on my blog tomorrow. As long as the world doesn't collapse, that's my plan. And you can see it at gettingcrafty.net. And then look forward to Coupon for Babies. No. Free meal, free babysitting. There's lots of great stuff that you can do for the new mom in our life. And that's the other thing too, is if you guys know of a new mom in your life, take a second to mentor her with love and show that you care. That was some of the life-saving things for me when I had babies, were those people and friendships I made in that season of my life with a variety of women, like older women who showed me love and wisdom and discernment, that kind of thing. So this is a great way to inspire somebody, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do. Thanks for joining me tonight. I'm going to scooch. Mwah! I think you're thebomb.com, and I appreciate you joining me. Have a great night. God bless, and I hope that you smile because you've made me smile. Thank you.